Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast, Inner Pieces Blog. And today, I will be speaking about something very traumatic. It may be triggering to some. Today, I am going to be speaking about the sexual abuse that I went through as a child and how I have been healing from it for 40 some odd years. And now that I'm 43, I can say I don't blame myself anymore, nor the parties that were involved. I am truly healing from that experience. I was about 7 or 8 years old when it happened. It was my mother's boyfriend. My mom didn't know at the time. It started off as him wanting me to sit in his lap, and I didn't want to. It was uncomfortable for me, and he wasn't my dad. When my mom would go to work at night, that's when it started. When she got an overnight job. And excuse me, and it came in. He would come into the room where me and my brothers were, and he would wake me up, and he would do what he do, and I would go back into the room. Well, it wasn't until he had to be doing that for about, I'd say, before my mom found out, probably about a week. And how my mother found out, she seen a pair of bloody underwear in the dirty clothes. She knew I was too young to have a period at that age, even though it can happen to some. Well, when she told my grandmother said no, something is wrong with her. They went back and forth, and the next day my grandmother came. And when my grandmother came, I told her I fell on the handle of the bar of the bicycle. So she told me to demonstrate, and I did, and she said that's impossible. And I did it again, and she said it's not true. And she told me to tell her the truth, and I did. And as you know, what will happen next? Cops get involved, taken out of the home, having to talk to everyone, and that works. And that is where my first experience with therapy started. And I can say from that experience up until now, I'm glad I did it because even though I was young, there's still some repressed memories that I'm having even from that experience and others. And why I say it's repressed memories, because growing up as an adult, there were some things that I was doing and I didn't know it was because of my childhood trauma. I was having abandonment issues, being a people pleaser, didn't want to say no, doing everything in my power to make everyone else happy but myself. Rejection problems. The list can go on. And these are all signs of childhood traumas. Because you have to understand, when you go through something like that, you feel alone. You want to say, well, it was something that I